guys, I am set up and ready to do my first style video. Under the towel, all I did today, I use a modified Curly Girl routine. I don't always use Curly Girl approved products. This is my favorite clarifier, Ouidad Color Waterworks. And then I followed it up with just a regular conditioner. This is their advanced climate control. It's great for humid temperatures here in Florida. So I'm getting ready to style. I haven't done anything other than just put it up in a towel, and I've honestly been running around folding laundry and stuff for probably 20 minutes. So haven't even put in a leave-in or anything. I'm getting ready to use this one. This is their Moisture Lock. It's like my favorite leave-in. This is an all Ouidad today, which, by the way, they're way too expensive, but I do love their climate control line. I'm going to use the Featherlight Styling Cream, and because I need to get a new bottle and I wait for them to be 20 to 25% off, my little sample size of their climate control. There you go. Heat and humidity gel. All right, so all set up to do that. I'm gonna take my towel off. I did rinse my hair out upside down. It tends to just help with the curl clumping. You can see everything's kind of already separated into its own little curls, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and start with some leave-in. Yes, I use a lot. I try not to get too much to the roots. Just tends to weigh it down too much. But I just kind of smooth it over everything. Don't be afraid to get in there with your fingers. And then I kind of either rope it in, comb it in, prayer hands it, or a combination of all of it. And today my hair is actually, like I said, it's been up in a towel for a lot longer. My hair tends to do a lot better when I style it damp. The other day I tried a soaking wet gel application. I don't think my hair likes it as much. It doesn't seem to get dispersed as well. I usually style my hair in sections, which you'll see here in a minute. This is my kind of, I don't always comb it. Usually once a week or so I comb it, and I did do it just the other day, so this is it. Every once in a while I use a wet brush or a Denman brush, which I love too. It just gives you different styles of curls. Anyway, so there's that. Onto the styling cream. And these two things, I don't care so much about getting all through my hair. It's mostly just the gel. So this I'm just going to kind of smooth everywhere. This I'm going to try to get a little bit closer to my hairline and my roots, just to give a little more smoothness. Get my part where it is. And with this I like to pay a little bit more attention to the back section too. I have a lot of dry hair back here. It's probably from how frequently I put my hair up in a messy bun at work, top knot. Again, just kind of finger combing it in. I shed a lot of hair. I won't show you guys that if I can get away with it. All right, so that's the first two products. Then I start sectioning my hair. I'm not real careful about how I do this. I just take the top, twist it up out of the way, and I use one of these little clippies and just clip it on top of my head. Then this back section I split into two on either side, like that. I'm gonna take my gel. Come on. Anyway, I don't even know if I have enough of this. And then that much to each of these little sections. And I just comb it in, finger comb it in. And then prayer hands it. Really trying to coat all of those little curls. Finger combing kind of breaks it up a little bit, but then the prayer hands, I find, kind of reclump my curls. They find each other. And then I scrunch. All the way up to the scalp. Same amount, other side. I have different curls, different curl patterns on either side of my head. It makes it seem thicker on one side than the other. And I've kind of learned this about my head, my hair, and I have adjusted my product application accordingly. I don't know if any of you guys are like that, but interesting little fact. It's fairly common. There's those curls coming in. I absolutely cannot not have gel in my hair. My curls, while they are super curly when I put product in them, spirally and springy and all that, if I don't put product in my hair, it is frizz. That's it. Just kinky, frizzy, dry mess. So here I have that whole top section of my hair. I kind of take where a really deep side part would be, and I go all the way back to whatever's left and pull that down. I'm going to go ahead and do both sides. I don't usually leave it out long enough that it dries out too much for me. And then again, just twist this top section all the way to the tips and over. Now my hands are all slippery. Take my clip it back up. Same amount of gel. For me, I focus more on the ends. I don't like to have I like big hair. So I try not to get as much product at the, towards the top of my hair. I do need it, so I comb it up there, but I try to get the bulk of it at the ends. Speaking of ends, for my hair care routine, I usually go get a little trim. Sometimes it's as much of an inch as an inch, but I usually do that every 6 to 8 weeks. And that has just been what I have found keeps my hair really healthy. In the summer months when it's really humid, sometimes I can get away with going a little bit longer or cutting a little bit less. But when it starts to when it's drier out, or I've been not as well behaved with my hair care routines, I have to cut more off. So it seems like my hair doesn't grow very fast at all, but it's more so that I am getting regular trims. I usually deep condition twice a month or more, just depending on what my hair feels like it needs. And I usually pair that with my clarifying wash. I don't use a clarifying wash every time I wash. That's another video. We'll get into all that, what I do. But I do try to, when I do my clarifying wash, is usually when I do a deep conditioner. I just don't have any right now. It's supposed to come from Amazon today. So there's that part. Sorry, getting all the hair off my hands. All right, these last two sections, in order to get as much volume as I can, I kind of just split it in half, side to side, front to back. So I have two sections like that. For getting the most volume out of these, again, that section I have a little bit more problem, so I put a little bit more of this gel to hold more hold for those problem areas. So I apply it up, pulling it up, trying to get as much volume as I can. So it's not weighted down. Kind of like if you ever straightened your hair, how when you're trying to get that bump, that volume, same idea. You straighten it, pull up. Same idea. I apply my product that way, trying to get some lift at my roots. And then for this section, just a little bit of gel. I used to like to put more product in here because I felt like I needed the control and I wanted the defined curls. But I have found that having less gel, more volume is really the way to go with these sections. All right, so that's all the sections. Then what I'm gonna do, I told you I need a little bit more control usually at my ends. I don't ever like it to look like I have more gel at the top. So just a little bit more. I'm gonna flip my head upside down, grab those ends, and then scrunch. Now I don't want to really break up the curls that I've made, so I just kind of prayer hands it or rope it, which is where you just grab sections and kind of squeeze your way down, just like you would a rope, kind of like this. All right, when I scrunch and I move my head around because I like to give it lift no matter which way it's gonna fall. I tend to flip my hair to my right, left to right, but some days it has a mind of its own and it doesn't like that, it wants to go the other way. Curly hair is fun. Anyway, so that's the scrunching. So this style routine, the Ouidad line, this heat and humidity gel, I don't get a lot of a cast from. I do get really soft controlled, but soft, kind of flowy, touchable hair. That's why I love it. It's very controlled and it's not like a wild mess, but it's also not really crunchy or yucky. There's how much hair I got out just styling it today. It's gross. All right, so I'm going to not show you my diffusing because that's really boring, but I don't even know. This is a Ouidad, yeah, something. And got a nice big diffuser, long fingers on it. And I just kind of start upside down, go like this, flip from side to side, like this, and I hold it. It's really boring. So I'll come back and show you the finished product once it's dry. Here's my diffuser results. My hair is probably about 80% dry. It's a little damp. Sorry, I usually leave it. I'm going to use, since I'm on a whole Ouidad styling, I have this little sample of the mongongo oil. Teeny. So I'm going to try using that to scrunch out what little bit of crunch there is in my hair. It comes with like a little dropper. We'll try that. I don't think I've used this before. Smells good. A little bit more. My hair never gets oily, by the way. Even when I used to straighten it and put like oils and crap in it to keep it smooth looking, it would like never get oily. It's weird. Alright, just a little bit more. Man, I'm gonna use this whole stinking bottle. It's like 90% dry. Just a little bit of dampness left. It's good. I love it. It's touchable, it's soft, it's like not stiff, but it's got such good definition. I am okay with a little bit of frizz. There's my little vacuum maid. I love it. Oop, just hit my foot. Anyway, so there's one routine for me. 20 minutes later. Hope you guys stuck around and weren't too bored. I will plan on doing more, maybe shorter ones, maybe speed up the videos. I don't know what to do. I'm new at this, guys, so help me out. I will catch you on the flip side.